Hey everyone, I'm back with Scenario 5.5. We just advanced to Blessings deck and got the Sandstorm. So with this villain, what happens is that we don't move to... So it says, when you examine this card or discard it from the Blessings deck, each character moves to a random location. Okay, so that doesn't happen for my solitaire campaign. But we do have to examine the top card of the location deck. If it's a boon, we shuffle the location deck. Then we banish this card. Okay, so we're examining this top card. Alright, it's not a boon, but that's pretty cool that we examined the card, because that's what we did. So we're examining the card. Now we have to go ahead and roll for Elemental Trenches. Elemental Trenches says we have to recharge anything with the Acid trait. We don't have the Acid trait. But now we have to roll for the Lightning Storm, which is really annoying. Lightning Storm, hey, finally, we rolled a 4. On a 4, banish this barrier. Okay, sweet. And we got the Sands of Time going for us right here. And we are going to go ahead and explore. And boom, there he is. So he has that, he does poison damage to us. Before you act, we search the location deck. So we're searching it, we're not examining it. So these are the two cards in the deck. Toxic Geyser, Blessing of the Elements. So there is, if you find a non-villain monster, he's evaded, so he's not evaded. We can go ahead and try to defeat him now. So the only thing we really got going for us is this Axe of the Imperative. He has a before you act effect, which is going to help us out. We can add a 1d8. So for assembling our dice, it's going to be d10, and we're going to have a d6, and we'll have a d8, thankfully. And basically our buffs to this check are going to be a total of 8. So rolling d8, adding these dice. So another really terrible roll here. So we have 10 and an 11 and 8 was 19. Wow, and we just needed a 20. Can you believe that? Well, fortunately we got bird feather tokens. We're going to re-roll this one. Yeah, and we did. Okay. So we can recharge it to re-roll the dice. Well, that was very helpful. So what we're going to do then, so that was a total of 16 plus our 6, 7, 8. So 24 on that first check. Now, for the second check, we need to combat 25. So what we're going to do this time, you may additionally discard this card to add another 1d8. So this time we are going to discard the Axe of the Imperative. So assembling our dice, it's a 1d10 and a d6. The d8 because we're discarding the card, a d8 because it has a before you act effect. And our grand total buffs are going to be a total of 6, 7, 8. So rolling a d8, or adding 8 to the check. What do we get? Another really bad roll. We get 10 and 14 and 8 is 22, and we needed a 25. But fortunately we have the Stained Glass Elemental. We can recharge this card to add 1 plus the scenario's adventure deck number to the result of your check. So it's scenario 5. We're adding plus 6 to this roll by recharging the card. So it's 6. Our buffs were 6, 12, 13, 16, 26. So we defeat that henchman just like that. Alright, and that is, we defeat the henchman, the location is closed, and whew, that was one awesome scenario. There were so many things going on. Having those 2 curses to deal with made the adventure really challenging. Let's go ahead and do a deck check. That was cool that we had to do like a sandstorm there with the elemental. Yeah, I just definitely wanted to keep going with that adventure, didn't want to stop. So let's see what we got here for doing Drelm's deck check. We're going to do it a little different. First of all, let's go ahead and see what the reward. The reward for this scenario was a card feat. So let's go ahead and look at the Drelm's card feat here. Card feat for Drelm. So he's already maxed out on allies, and he's maxed out on items. So does he want another armor? Probably not. So it's a choice of the weapon or the blessing. So as it is, he's got 4 spells, 3 armor, 3 item, 3 allies, and he's got the 4 blessings. So I don't think we want 5 blessings. I think we'll just go ahead and go with another weapon. That way he's going to have 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4. So he's going to be pretty balanced. I think Drelm is all about being balanced. So let's do that. And now let's go ahead and do the deck check, see if Drelm is going to a trader. Basically, we just want to find items in his deck that are level 4 or 5, because those are the only items that he can trade to a trader. So looking through, this is Drelm's deck. He probably has some stuff that he could let go of. Oh wow, he gained that elemental skin spell. And he has this. Okay, yeah, we'll go to a trader, because we got some stuff we can trade. We can trade him the Golden Serpent Armband or the Elemental Skin. We didn't have a chance to play that because of that Curse of Fevered Dreams, which would have helped us with the element. So there's so much cool stuff going on in that scenario. Really happy with it. So let's go ahead and we're going to visit our buddy old pal, the Smiths of Wati. We just got that weapon feat, so let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and get another. See if we can get a really cool weapon for Drelm. So randomly taking apart this deck. So level 4 or 5 weapons only. So let's see what kind of. So there's he's giving us the Fate Blade, or he's going to trade us the Fate Blade. So 4 or 5 weapons of 4 or 5 only. Let's see what the. So Striking Wing Scimitar, level 4 or 5. Where are they? Level 4 or 5. Wow. There we go. Shattertouch Shotel. Okay. So, just right off the bat, we've already had the Shattertouch Shotel. It's pretty cool. We haven't had the Striking Wing Scimitar. Let's see what that does. Sorry for the glare there. For your combat check, reveal this card. To use your strength or melee plus 1d6 plus 2. You may additionally discard this card to add another 1d6 plus 1. Recharge this card to move. You may not use this power during an encounter. Well, that's pretty cool. Maybe this Shattertouch Shotel is better though. If proficient with weapons, you may additionally discard this card to add 2 to your check to each die you roll and the cold and electricity traits. Well, what about the Fate Blade? For your combat check, reveal this card to use your dexterity or ranged. Skill plus 24. You know, not too really. I mean, we've had the Shattertouch Shotel. Do we really want to trade the Golden Serpent Armband and the Elemental Skin spell? The thing is this is a really great thing comboing with the Dune of Doom. When you play a spell in your combat check. I don't know. Tough call. Tough call of what to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I mean, if I were to get the Shattertouch Shotel, I'd be tossing both of these cards. It would give Drelm another really cool weapon. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. Tossing these two. Shattertouch Shotel is now in Drelm's possession. We'll go ahead and say bye to Smiths of Wati, and we'll go ahead and recreate our deck so that it's legal for the next scenario. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching. That was a really cool scenario, really happy with it. And I will have the final scenario of level 5 up for the next video. Alright, thanks for watching.